Step into the unknown with the Shadow Frequency and your host, Matt Wilson, as he takes you where the shadows hum.
Welcome, listeners, to episode 111 of the Shadow Frequency. I'm Juniper, your producer, and tonight we're diving into a chilling mystery that's haunted history for centuries: the enigma of the Knights Templar and their lost treasure. From vanished riches to sacred relics like the Holy Grail and the Shroud of Turin. We're exploring whispers of secret societies, hidden vaults, and paranormal connections that stretch from medieval Jerusalem to the eerie depths of Oak Island. Matt, this one's got a vibe that's practically dripping with shadows. You ready to unravel this?
Oh, Juniper, you know I'm ready. The Templars are like the ultimate paranormal puzzle. Gold, grails, and maybe even a secret society pulling strings from beyond the grave. This is going to be a wild ride.
Wild and creepy, just how we like it. So let's dim the lights and tune in to the Shadow Frequency with your host, Matt Wilson. Hymn 3, 2, 1...
Welcome to the Shadow Frequency, where we chase the whispers of the unknown. Tonight, we're stepping into the shadowy world of the Knights Templar, a medieval order of warrior monks whose vast wealth and sacred relics vanished into thin air, leaving behind a trail of paranormal mysteries that still haunt us today. Picture this: it's 1307, and King Philip IV of France, drowning in debt, turns on the Templars on Friday the 13th. Yes, that Friday the 13th. He orders their arrest, accusing them of heresy and worse. But when the king's men storm their strongholds, they find nothing. No gold, no jewels, no trace of the Templars' legendary treasure. Where did it go? That's where the shadows start to gather. Some say the Templars, forewarned of their doom, spirited their riches away. Theories point to secret vaults beneath French castles like Chateau de Gijor, or the Cathar stronghold of Montségur, where the air feels thick with unseen watchers. Others whisper of Scotland, where the Templars allegedly fled, hiding their treasure in the cryptic stonework of Rosslyn Chapel. But the most tantalizing tale takes us across the ocean to Oak Island, Nova Scotia, and its infamous money pit. This pit, discovered in 1795, is a labyrinth of flood traps and cryptic clues. Coconut fibers found 60 feet down, despite coconuts not growing anywhere near Canada, and a stone slab with strange symbols supposedly reading 40 feet below 2 million pounds are buried. Could this be the Templars' work? Some believe they sailed to the New World, guided by ancient knowledge to hide their sacred hoard. And what was this treasure? Gold and gems, sure, but the Templars were guardians of relics that pulse with otherworldly power. The Holy Grail, that mystical chalice tied to Christ's blood, it's central to their legend. Medieval tales like Chrétien de Troyes, Percival, describe the Grail as a sacred object guarded by the knights. And many believe the Templars found it beneath the Temple Mount in Jerusalem. Then there's the Shroud of Turin, a linen cloth bearing the faint image of a crucified man. It surfaces in 1357, linked to a Templar descendant, Geoffrey of Charny. But where was it before? Some say the Templars worshipped it in secret rituals, kissing its feet in candlelit chambers, its presence radiating a strange, holy energy. The Templars' connection to the paranormal doesn't stop there. Legends claim they uncovered secrets beneath the Temple of Solomon, documents perhaps hinting at forbidden truths about Jesus or the bloodlines of ancient kings. These secrets, some say, were passed to the Freemasons, who wove Templar symbols into their rituals. In Scotland, the Sinclair family, tied to Rosslyn Chapel, is said to have sheltered fugitive Templars. Their chapel a maze of esoteric carvings that hum with hidden meaning. Could the Templars' treasure be more than gold? A spiritual force guarded by a secret order that never truly died? All right, Juniper, we're halfway through, and I'm already feeling like I'm standing over the money pit with a shovel. What do you think of this Templar mystery so far?
Matt, this has given me the chills. The idea of the Templars hiding sacred relics like the Grail or the Shroud in some booby-trapped pit? It's like a ghost story crossed with a treasure hunt. Unhooked, what's next?
Oh, we're diving deeper into the shadows. Let's take a quick break, and then I'll unpack more of this mystery, including a skeptic's take that might shake things up. Over to you, Juniper.
Wow, listeners, how eerie is this Templar treasure hunt? I'm picturing shadowy nights sneaking across oceans with relics that could rewrite history. What do you think? Is the money pit hiding the Holy Grail? Or something even stranger? We want to hear from you. Like and subscribe on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and all major podcast directories. And visit our website at shadowfrequencypodcast.com, where you can stream all our episodes, read our new Shadow blog with companion articles, or leave a voicemail telling us where you're listening from. We might feature it in our next episode. You can also support us by buying us a coffee to keep the spooky vibes going. Now let's dive into the mailbag where we share your thoughts. Stick with me while I hit this button.
It's time for the Shadow Frequency mailbag.
All right, we got a great message from Seth in Nova Scotia who writes, "Love the website and the blog. I like to listen to the Shadow Frequency while I'm in bed. Your episodes about local mysteries really hit close to home. Keep up the creepy content." Thanks, Seth. It's wild to think you're listening so close to the money pit. Keep those messages coming, folks, and send them to shadowpodcast@protonmail.com. All right, Matt, back to you for more Templar secrets.
Welcome back to the Shadow Frequency. We've been chasing the ghostly trail of the Knights Templar's lost treasure, from French castles to the money pit on Oak Island. But the shadows grow darker as we explore the wilder edges of this mystery. Some fringe theorists suggest the Templars or their successors didn't just stop at Nova Scotia. Picture this: 1909, a newspaper claims explorers found Egyptian artifacts in the Grand Canyon. Caves stuffed with mummies, hieroglyphs, and statues. Could these be Templar relics, hidden by a secret order that crossed the Atlantic centuries before Columbus? The story is dismissed as a hoax, but the idea of Templars reaching the New World ties into claims they followed Viking routes, their ships laden with treasures like the Ark of the Covenant, or even the mummified head of Christ. Back to Oak Island. The money pit's clues keep the Templar legend alive. Coconut fibers dated to the 13th century hint at medieval visitors. A granite boulder with the Masonic G, symbolizing the Grand Geometer, suggests Freemason involvement, possibly as Templar heirs. The Freemasons, emerging in the 18th century, adopted Templar symbols like the cross and incorporated rituals tied to a secret vault, eerily similar to the money pit's design. In Scotland, Rosslyn Chapel's carvings of corn and trillium, plants native to America, fuel speculation that Templar knowledge reached the New World early, perhaps under Henry Sinclair, who some claim sailed to Nova Scotia in the 1390s. But here's where a skeptic steps into the shadows. Historian Helen Nicholson argues that there's no hard evidence the Templars had a fleet capable of crossing the Atlantic. Shipping records from La Rochelle, where the ships supposedly sailed, show no trace of the 18 galleys often cited in myths. The Templars were wealthy, sure, but their treasure was likely seized by the French crown or given to the Hospitallers. The money pit's artifacts? They could be from later pirates or settlers, not medieval knights. This skeptical view challenges the paranormal allure, suggesting the Templar legend might be more myth than mystery. Still, the shadows persist. The Shroud of Turin, with its haunting image, carries a Templar echo, its first known owner tied to a Templar family. And the Holy Grail, whether a cup or a spiritual secret, feels like a presence that lingers in every Templar tale. Are these relics hidden in a vault, guarded by a secret society that survived the Templars' fall? Or is the true treasure the mystery itself, pulling us into the unknown? Juniper, this one's got me wondering if the Templars are still out there, watching from the shadows. What's your take?
Matt, I'm torn between wanting to grab a metal detector and feeling like some secrets are too spooky to uncover. That skeptic angle makes me pause, but the Grail and Shroud vibes are too creepy to dismiss. Should we wrap this up?
All right, let's close out this shadowy journey. Over to you, Juniper.
What a haunting ride through the Templar treasure mystery, from the Money Pit's eerie clues to whispers of the Holy Grail and Shroud of Turin. We've wandered deep into the shadows tonight. Are the Templars still guarding their secrets, or is it all a ghostly legend? Let us know your thoughts at shadowfrequencypodcast.com, where you can find all our episodes, our new Shadow blog, and even leave a voicemail. Thanks for tuning in to the Shadow Frequency. Until next time, keep your ears open for the whispers of the unknown. Good night, Shadow Seekers.
Have a favorite episode of the Shadow Frequency? Let us know. Email us at shadowpodcast@protonmail.com and tell us which episode has kept you up at night, and you'll be entered into our drawing to win a copy of Encounters, True Stories of UFO Sightings, Alien Abductions, and Extraterrestrial Contacts. An essential read for any true believer. Deadline to enter, June 7th. Don't miss your chance to bring the unknown a little closer to home. See you in the shadows.
This episode was produced with a commitment to exploring the unexplained while grounding our discussion in documented discoveries. All interpretations are speculative and intended for entertainment purposes.